Okay, a couple of weeks ago, I started talking about various open innovation models and how these models help businesses innovate and solve their various challenges. I talked about three types of open innovation, which is inbound, outbound, and coupled in the previous video. And I also introduced hackathons as an inbound open innovation model. And this time I will be talking about the next open innovation model. I'll be talking about collaborative projects and challenges. And I want to explain when companies should do such projects, what the disadvantages of these projects are, and how expensive they are. I'm going to give you some examples. So just a general overview. Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. My name is Lisa and I've been working for more than 5 years on organizing collaborative university competitions for world well-known companies to help them solve their innovation challenges. And now I continue my journey with the goal to foster innovation by helping different parties of the innovation process collaborate and co-create. On this channel, I explore collaboration projects for innovation management, share my experience in managing these projects and processes, and uncover strategies for making collaboration efforts more effective. So, collaborative projects and challenges in open innovation. What is it? What are those projects are? Those are the projects during which the company is trying to solve their technological and scientific challenges by inviting third party. Just like with any other project, with any other model in inbound open innovation, when you're looking for external knowledge and external expertise to innovate. And in general, those projects take more time than hackathons, and they can last from a couple of months to a couple of years actually. And yeah, usually companies work together with all the different partners. They can work with universities, they can work with startups, different research laboratories, other companies and organizations, including their customers, including their suppliers. Companies can have one-on-one collaboration projects during which they involve only one external partner, or they can also work with multiple partners at the same time. For example, they can work with their customers and they can work with the university at the same time. And they can work on this problem together, or they can kind of outsource finding the solution to their partner. So the main research is done, for example, by university, and the company is only managing this project. And usually, even if you work together on this one problem and your internal R&D experts are also involved in finding the solution, the work is still done separately. I mean, the external partner does the job on their side in their labs. And of course, you should do offline meetings sometimes in the lab, but it's not like you have to invite your partner to work in your team and on your side. During such projects, companies usually solve very specific challenges they face. Of course, it's possible to cooperate with the university, for example, in some other areas, on some other topics, on general topics, but this would be a different type of collaboration. So businesses expect a very concrete solution, and this type of project is for a very specific outcome of a very specific challenge. So when is it good to use such a model? Collaborative projects and challenges are good for more complex projects, and the end of which the company expects a solution that is either a prototype or already ready for commercialization. It's good to go with such types of projects when the company lacks expertise in a certain area, when they have a challenge they are not able to solve on their own with their internal R&D team for some reasons, when they want to get a solution for the market faster instead of taking their time and developing their own expertise and developing their own solution. Such a model is good when the company in general just doesn't want to waste their time on finding a solution other people might already know more about, or when they're just busy with other important projects. However, again, I want to highlight that there should be a very specific problem the company is trying to find a solution for if you don't want to have a never-ending project. And how expensive are these projects? As I have already mentioned, they take more time to conduct than hackathons. They might last significantly longer, so just by default, they can be quite expensive, especially if your project is going to take a few years. And it's very difficult for me to give specific numbers because, the project can cost from, like $10,000 and can go up to a couple of millions. Here, a lot depends on the problem you're trying to solve. If it's a very niche problem, or for example, if it's a very popular thing nowadays that a lot of researchers are working on, it would be more expensive. So it also depends on the type of the solution you're looking for, on the technology readiness level you're looking for, how ready the solution is supposed to be for commercialization. It also depends on which partner you're going to choose, where they are located. For example, it might be a top university, it might be, the Oxford University or Harvard or MIT. And in these cases, of course, it's going to be quite expensive to work with such universities. Or it might be a university in a developing country. Then you can have a good solution for a relatively low price. Then again, if it's a commercial organization, a commercial research lab, it also might be a bit more expensive. It also depends on whether you want to keep intellectual property rights, because if you want to keep them, you have to pay additionally for gaining this patent, for filing this patent at the end of the project. And yeah, if you have never done something like that before, I honestly suggest that you kind of create a picture of the final solution you're looking for and just start talking to people representing organizations that might help you to find this solution. Then you will be able to see how much it might cost and whether you might actually end up making some changes in your vision, because, for example, you might not have the budget for your final vision. Or maybe you might want to find a more available partner. Because trust me, if you're located in the United States, for example, it might really be cheaper to find a university to work with in Latin America or in other countries, because I know all these different universities, even within one country, they might have different rules when it comes to financing. And in some cases, these commercial projects, they just, like the whole amount of money that you're ready to pay for a project, it might go straight to the professor you're going to work with, to the group leader you're going to work with. And in this case, it might be really cheaper. But again, a lot depends on the organization you're going to work with. If you don't have a big budget, I suggest you just try looking somewhere else. Now let's talk about the main challenges and disadvantages of this type of projects. And I believe there are many challenges that can be associated with collaborative challenges and projects. Any challenge of the open innovation model would fit here. We can talk from difficulty to choose the right partner to work with, to what you would do with intellectual property and how far the project should go. In general, there is a very big risk to invest a lot of money and do not get the result you expect with this type of project. It's difficult to manage such projects in general, and they do require a lot of effort from companies, from managers. Even when you expect to kind of outsource solving your challenge completely, you still need to be involved in managing this project, and you still need to guide your partner so that they can deliver what you're looking for. And another big problem for many companies that want to get involved in this type of projects is identifying and formulating the right problem to solve. Because, well, defining the right problem is half of its solution, and you need to invest enough time to understand what exactly you're looking for and how you can explain this problem to your collaboration partner, because they are coming from another organization. Even if they are well aware of industry challenges, still you have your own specifics, and you need to, but you also cannot go with a very specific challenge. You might want to have like a broader definition. So it's a very, I think it's a very overlooked challenge, but it's a very important one. You should pay attention to choosing the right challenge when you do collaborative projects. Then I want to talk about a big problem that is going to be connected to your internal R&D team. Trust me, in most cases, your people would not be happy about you working with another research partner. If you don't have this culture of open innovation, if it's not something that you do constantly, your R&D people might and probably would oppose your decision, and it might influence your project in a very bad way. So such projects are not only about managing your collaboration partner, they are about working a lot with your own internal R&D team. And of course, it's just not easy to find the right collaboration partner to work with. I mean, we talk about innovation here. It's a very risky activity with no guarantees. We can hope that our partner can find a solution to your challenge, can develop that material looking for, change that production process, but there is no 100% guarantee they will be able to do it. So you might question your decision about the partner a lot on the way, and it would really add lots of doubts. So those are general challenges, I think the biggest ones that you might face, but again, there are so many more of them that you will definitely see during the project. I'm not trying to prove that such a model is worthless. I still think it has lots of benefits, and lots of companies work with this model. They work with their collaboration partners. I think most big manufacturing companies work with collaboration partners on their innovation projects. They work a lot with universities, definitely, that's for sure. And we can talk about General Electric collaborating with MIT on wind turbines, or AstraZeneca working with the University of Oxford to create the vaccine, or DSM working with a Japanese company to develop the strongest fiber in the world. Or we can talk about startups even doing this, like Angles 90 that partnered with the Technical University of Munich to create dynamic training grips. And honestly, trust me, there are so many more projects and innovative products out there that are created in collaboration with universities or other companies. you might not hear about it that often because there are lots of NDAs, there are lots of privacy concerns associated with these projects, but it's a well-known approach. And yes, many businesses use it. In general, my whole channel is dedicated to finding ways to make these projects more efficient, finding ways to overcome all these various challenges of these projects. So I have lots of videos about it. But I hope that this one gave you like a general overview of this type of model. There are many more open innovation models I will be talking about. More innovation model with inbound open innovation when you're looking for external knowledge, external technologies to innovate. There will be more models for outbound innovation when you have some technologies that you do not use but other companies might use. And I will be talking, of course, about coupled open innovation in my next videos. But I hope this one was useful. And yeah, if you have any questions, please feel free to leave them in the comment section below or just text me on LinkedIn. I'll be happy to answer them. And I wish you good luck with your innovation activities, your innovation projects, and hope to see you next time. Have a good one. Bye!